Today we are going to give you a full review, honest opinion on these phones, okay? Fold 6, and I've been using a lot of different Samsung phone, S24, S23 Ultra, Note, the Fold 6, I got a Flip 5 and things like that. I got a Note series back then, and I couldn't tell you that this is a perfect phone. If I tell you that, it's gonna be a lie. So I'm going to be honest with you. What are the good, bad things and good things on this phone? And I can tell you straight up, I'm very different than a lot of users out there. I know a lot of YouTubers, did a lot of reviews on Fold 6, but for me, the way that I use this phone is so different because I have a different way of using the phone. I can tell you straight up. The first thing is, I use this phone. Doesn't matter what phone it is. I don't purchase Spotify. I don't use Netflix. I don't use YouTube Premiums, and I don't purchase any TV service. And then I have this phone. I have some apps inside, and then use the DAX wirelessly and shoot it to the TV, and it works really well. That's what I use, okay? And then the first thing I would say is, when I shoot this phone to the TV with DAX, this phone, the battery, it lasts much longer than the S23 Ultra. I'm not sure what they have inside, maybe One UI 6.1.1, but the battery itself, when you use DAX, it actually lasts longer than what I expected. And I am not sure what happened, but this is my experience, okay? I watch free movies, free sports, and then shoot it on the TV, 4K whatsoever, wirelessly or using the wire, it doesn't matter. Everything looks really good, okay? So this is what I use, the first thing. The second thing what I use is, I usually do editing on my phone and then post it on YouTube, okay? Usually, not all the time, but usually. And I can tell you, using CapCut on this phone is actually much better because the big screen, and then I can do a lot of multitasking and things like that. So there's a lot of good things when you have a big screen. You can do 3-4 windows at the same time, and then it just provides me a very good good thing, okay? A lot of people do not use this to edit videos, so when they didn't do any reviews about when they use this to edit videos, they're not doing a full review, because editing videos is one of the main things why you need a folding phone. A lot of people think that, why do you need a folding phone? Well, because you have to do editings, you have to do audio editings, you have to do research, and then maybe drag the picture into the editors, right? Things like that. There's a lot of things that is so good on this phone and it doesn't freeze at all, okay? So this is one of the second thing that I would say is really good. The third thing is, it's actually the battery itself. Not only the DAX itself, but there's so many good things. When I use this phone a lot, even though I use it a lot, the battery life is still really good. And I'm not sure why, okay? And number 4 is, I would really want to say is, it's actually a very thin phone, okay? Doesn't matter if they're going to come out another slim phone. This is actually a very thin phone, and I haven't really dropped that much. Maybe I dropped only 2 times and still looks really good, right? It didn't break or anything like that, but this is a very thin phone. If you haven't really hold this phone, you should go and try it out. But man, this is a very light phone, okay? And one of the main thing I would like to share with you is because I use this to watch sports and things like that, and then when you open it up and watch baseball, hockey and things like that, the screen itself is so nice, okay? It's super nice, and then the speaker is just superb, okay? The speaker on this one is really good, okay? This is really my honest opinion, that when you open up the screen and watch any sports or movies, it's so nice. When you do a split screen, it's so nice. And sometimes people use this to watch movie, right? You bend down a little bit, and then the movie will start playing, and then that's it. You basically have a stand already. You don't need any case, you don't need any stand on the case. Everything just stand up like this, and then you can still play anything you want. It's really cool. Like, this is a very neat features, but I don't know why people didn't talk about this. Great. The bad thing is, a lot of bad thing. But a lot of people may say like, if you do a selfie like this, okay, a lot of people may not used to it in a way, but like, I don't know, for me, I think when I do a selfie like this, it's actually pretty good, but maybe a lot of people may not still used to this way of taking pictures, okay? So you have to get used to it, holding a big phone like this, open up, and then use the full potentials on the camera. This is one of the disadvantages for some people, but however, if you are like, you know, doing selfie just like that, I can tell you right now, this selfie camera is really bad. You need a rear camera to do a selfie. Remember that, okay? Otherwise, this is a huge disadvantage if you're using a selfie camera. It won't work, okay? And then the third thing I would say is the heating problem, okay? They still have heating problem. I tell you straight up, when I do editing videos, when I turn on the camera, maybe do a recording like this, it does have heating problem. If your weather is hot, this phone, it can heat up pretty fast. Okay, this is an honest opinion. There is no way to get around with it. You must get the case very thin, okay, in order to let the heat to get out, or else if you have a very thin, very thick case, this phone will heat up really fast, okay? It happens, cannot avoid it, it will happen like that, okay? And then the final thing is, I would say is everything is really good, okay? Wireless charging, having problem with different cases, not really, you can still charge it. I use it in MagSafe to plug it to my car. Everything looks good. Is it heavy if I use a MagSafe? No, I can still hang on the phone like this in the car with no problem. Okay, so everything looks really good. I was afraid that these case cannot hold it up, the phone, when I open it up in the car, but apparently it looks really good still. All right, so please subscribe my channel, share this video. This is a new channel and I already gained a lot of subscribers and things like that. Please keep supporting, and then I will have another video very soon. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Peace out.